Good morning. John Colella. I'm the chief from the town of Madison Police Department, C-O-L-E-L-L-A, the co-commander of the Wayne County Narcotics Enforcement Team. Today's arrest culminated a 2-year investigation of a cocaine distribution network affecting almost every community in Wayne County and parts of Ontario and Monroe counties. Operation All Bets Are Off targeted Horace Betts III, who was the leader of this distribution organization. Horace Betts III and his co-defendants were responsible for the distribution of approximately 1 kilogram of cocaine per month in and around Wayne County for many years, during which Horace Betts III thought he was untouchable. The investigation conducted by the Wayne County Narcotics Enforcement Team, the Wayne County District Attorney's Office, members of the New York State Police Community Narcotics Enforcement Team, New York State Police Troop E members, U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, Rochester Resident Office, U.S. Border Patrol, Ontario County Sheriff's Office, Ontario County District Attorney's Office, and the Seneca County Sheriff's Office utilized multiple means of physical and electronic surveillance to infiltrate the Betts organization, resulting in the indictments of the following. I'll turn it over to my co-commander.
Hello. I'm Bob Hatskin, the Chief Deputy with the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, co-commander of WayeNET. In Wayne County, Horace Betts III, who's 29 years of age, Maple Street Road in Lyons. 7 counts, 2 counts of criminal possession of a controlled substance in the third, 1 count criminal nuisance in the first, 3 counts conspiracy in the 4th degree, 1 count criminal possession of a controlled substance 7. Yadiel Correa, 24 years of age, 122 Geneva Street, Lyons, 11 counts. 4 counts of criminal possession of a controlled substance, 3rd. 2 counts criminal sale of a controlled substance, 3rd. 1 count criminal possession of a controlled substance, 4th. 2 counts criminal nuisance in the 1st. 2 counts conspiracy in the 4th. Horace Betts Jr., Horace Betts III's father, age 51, New York State, Route 31, Houses Motel in Newark, 9 counts. 2 counts criminal possession of a controlled substance in the 3rd degree. 2 counts criminal sale of a controlled substance in the 3rd degree. 1 count criminal possession of a controlled substance, 4th. 1 count criminal nuisance in the 1st. 3 counts conspiracy in the 4th degree. Ashley Santel, 25 years of age, of Maple Street, Lyons, 5 counts. 2 counts of criminal possession of controlled substance, 3rd. 1 count criminal nuisance, 1st. 1 count conspiracy, 4th. 1 count criminal possession of a controlled substance, 7th. Brittany Russell, 23 years of age, West Union Street, Newark, 3 count indictment. 2 counts criminal facilitation, 4th. 1 count conspiracy, 4th. Luz Correa Vasquez, 47 years of age, 122 Geneva Street, Lyons, 3 count indictment. 1 count criminal nuisance, 1st. 1 count conspiracy, 4th. 1 count criminal facilitation in the 4th degree. On June 14th, 2013, members involved in the investigation arrested Horace Betts III, Torrey Smith, and Dejan Bekat in the Cobblestone Court Plaza parking lot in Victor, while Horace Betts and Torrey Smith were purchasing approximately a 1/4 kilogram of cocaine from Joan Bekat. Teams then executed search warrants in Wayne County and the city of Rochester in multiple locations, at which time additional cocaine was seized along with approximately $21,000 in cash. As a result of that, indictments were handed down out of Ontario County. Horace Betts III, 1 count of criminal possession of a controlled substance, 1st, A1 felony. Torrey D. Smith, age 24 of Lyons, 1 count, criminal possession of a controlled substance, 1st, A1 felony. And Dejan M. Bekat, age 26 of Rochester, New York, 2 counts. 1 count of criminal sale of a controlled substance, 1st, A1 felony. 1 count criminal possession of a controlled substance, 1st, A1 felony. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. Sheriff Barry Birch, Wayne County. The WayeNET model of aggressively working together to confront the drug distribution and sales of drugs in Wayne County showcases our outstanding cooperation and coordination between law enforcement agencies at the village, town, county, and state level. Our Wayne County law enforcement agencies working together sends a message that we will fight to make our communities safe and to preserve our quality of life. This multi-agency WayeNET investigation is one of 5 that we have had in the past 4 years that has been successful. I would like to thank our WayeNET co-commanders, Chief John Colella of Macedon, Chief Deputy Bob Hetsky of the Sheriff's Office here in Wayne County for their leadership, Major Mark Koss and Troopy for their work, Agent in Charge Tim Kernan of the Rochester DEA, all the Wayne County police chiefs behind me and the law enforcement executives, our deputies, our troopers, and our patrol officers for their investigative work this past 2 years and our roundup today. I'd also like to thank Ontario County Sheriff Phil Pavaro and Seneca County Sheriff Jack Stenberg and their deputies, Wayne County District Attorney Rick Healy, and Ontario County District Attorney Mike Dantillo for their help and work in this case. Thank you. And I have DE Agent Tim Kernan say a few words.
Good morning. My name is Tim Kernan. I'm with the Drug Enforcement Administration, and I recognize some of you from other areas. And my message is this. It's very simple, but hopefully it's going to be clear. I'm not here to preach any new regulation, but so whether I'm in Chemung or Canandaigua, or Geneseo, or Lyons, or Rochester, if we have bad guys out there terrorizing our communities, if we have bad guys out there intimidating our young, our old, our churches, our businesses, then you're going to get targeted. And when you get targeted, we're going to ensure that justice is served. This particular case, we're going a game room or a planning room. We're deciding a strategy. And sometimes that strategy, we can put these people in jail in a very short period of time. Sometimes it takes us a little longer. But nevertheless, you're going to have the commitment from our local, our state, and our federal authorities to ensure that justice is served. In this particular case, this was a little bit longer than the average investigation, but it serves as credit to WayeNET, to the Sheriff's Office, to the New York State Police, that once we have our sights on you, we are going to make certain that we obtain that proper evidence to prosecute you. And that's the beauty of this is prosecution, we look at it and we say wherever we can get the biggest bang for our buck, whether it's going state prosecution or federal prosecution, wherever we can get the most time served for that defendant. So just like to appreciate everybody's coming out here and supporting us on that effort. Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah, can you tell us, who is this Horace Vest guy? How notorious is he? How long has he been on your radar? Give us sort of a summary about him.
Horse Betts in this county has been actively distributing cocaine for approximately 10 years. He's been on our radar. As Tim Kernan from DEA stated, we prioritize cases. We've been trying to infiltrate his organization for many years. It took a while, but we will never give up. An individual like that has a huge effect on, like I said, every community in this county was affected by this individual. So that's why a collaborative effort took him out.
In what way were they affected? Explain how entrenched he was.
An individual in our county that's distributing a kilogram of cocaine per month, it filters down to all the mid-level dealers, to the street-level dealers, who in turn are feeding all the addicts, selling to the youth in our communities, which also drives all the crime that's in our communities. Most of our crime in this county is drug-driven. So this individual has a huge impact in our county, hopefully for no longer.
What made him so hard to get?
He was not hard to get. Just some investigations take time. Some individuals are a little smarter than most individuals. It just took a while to use multiple different means to infiltrate his organization.
I think if you look at Horace,
Can you come around my
Sure.
voice? I'm sorry.
if you look at Horace grew up in Lyons. Horace grew up in the community, and you see that we also arrested Horace's father. Some of the things that, for lack of a better, protected Horace was the close ties that he had within the community to the people that he was dealing with. Some bonds that he had with his people, and it got into the situation where they wouldn't snitch on him, basically. He would deal with his buds, and it would go from there. Like I said, he's a Lyons boy. He grew up in Lyons. His family's from Lyons. His mother's family's from Lyons. So he had strong ties to the community to start with, and then put the drug distribution and a level of intelligence on top of that, and that's why he kind of, I don't say flew under the radar, but we wanted him for a long time. We were finally able to get him.
What made you able to get it? I mean, obviously, there's been a lot of legwork that has happened here, but can you talk about your strategy and how you got it?
I think we were able to infiltrate into his system, break into his inner workings. As you can understand, if a guy keeps everything close to his chest, that it's really hard. So once we could get into that inner group, that's when the things started clicking for us. We were able to do physical and electronic surveillance. And once we developed information, we were able to take it up to that next level for different levels of surveillance. And once that starts, then your organization starts to fall.
This is a perfect example of the issues that you still deal with, though, all the time when it comes to drugs.
That is correct.
How big of a dent do you think you made into the drug problem here in this county by taking this group off?
As we all know, in not only in this county, all across America, you take one drug dealer out, there's always many more behind him that are driven by the greed for money. In our community, horse thefts will no longer have an effect. We will continue to work with all our partners here behind me to take care of the individual who thinks he's going to be the next Horace Benson in this county.
Chief, you just talked a little bit about the issue of drugs and the constant battle that you and law enforcement have. I mean, there's obviously been a big market out there, a lot of consumers.
It's definitely driven by the consumers, but as everybody behind me can attest, our daily duties as police, in police work, 90% of the calls that we respond to are driven by drugs. Whether it's an individual shoplifting at Walmart, an individual robbing somebody's house, a strong arm robbery, everything is driven by drugs. That's why our group of partners are dedicated, and this group has been so dedicated, to target individuals who are not just only the street level dealers, the higher ups who it filters down and it affects our communities.
Did it feel pretty good to get this guy?
Every investigation, when it comes together good and we get an outcome like this, it's definitely a testament to a lot of hard work. There's many, many hundreds of hours from individuals that a lot of people will never know about that gave up birthdays, holidays, vacations to work many months, many years on this investigation, just like others. So it feels good to get him out of our community.
Anybody else?
Yeah, does this go back to his high school days? He's a pretty prominent athlete at Lyons High School back in his day. Does this go back as long as when he was in high school?
I can't say, we can't say for sure if his selling of narcotics was, but like I was saying earlier, the bonds that he formed, if you look at some of the other arrests that we've made in recent years, were some of his friends from the high school days.
So he was the top guy. And then any of these other arrests are the next, was there a hierarchy to these arrests, or were they all sort of equal under him kind of thing?
You'll see the chart here eventually. We don't really have a hierarchy chart available in this investigation. Part of this investigation is still active and ongoing, so we're not going to divulge that information. But as far as this county goes, he's one of several who are major distributors that we had to take care of.
So Betts was arrested on Victor, is that it?
He was arrested June 14th of this year in Victor while he was purchasing approximately a quarter kilo of cocaine. He has been indicted. He was out on bail until this morning when we picked him up on our new indictments.
Did he put up any kind of resistance? Because I seem to recall a scenario. Was it near an ESL bank out there in that plaza?
The incident on June 14th in Victor at Cobblestone Court. The individual that was driving him that day did try an attempt to flee officers, and it was a short, brief pursuit in the vehicle, in the parking lot of Cobblestone Court, which he was contained and taken into custody without incident.
What was the total of everything seized? Narcotics, cash?
Total cash, for the investigation, I would say approximately $35,000 cash. Cocaine-wise, I'd say throughout the entire investigation, probably just under a half a kilogram of coke. Major?
I just want to say, there's a lot of people, as the chief said, that faces that are known that are not here today. And those are the individuals, whether they be troopers, deputies, patrol officers, who gave a lot of their time and effort to make sure these guys were taken off their street. So we need to tip the hats to them. They don't get up there to stand in front of the microphone, but without their work, these individuals would not be taken off the street, and again, we tip our hats to them.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Take everybody right back in your office.
Yep.